Hey guys, welcome back. Stop Talk and Roll episode 189. Today we have Dan in the Wiki down here and Roberto in the Wiki. Playing a little half guard here. Dan's got a knee shield in, keeping Roberto at bay. I'm just going to let this play out for a second. Lots of good stuff in here. I might pause it. I'm going to let this go for like 5 more seconds. If nothing changes, I'll back it up. Okay. So let's back it up. So I do like weaving my hand in here, but my goal on top would be to kill this hook in some way. So to force it to a butterfly position or just to back up. So I mean that's kind of the purpose of standing up. What you do here, Roberto, is to help clear this leg. If you're gonna weave that arm in, yeah. And then from here on the bottom, Dan, too much space here. Okay, Roberto can retract his arm and just jam it in front of your face like a cross face and just peel you back. Okay. So you want to get tight. The cue that I know is ear to belly button. I think I've talked about this before. The other thing is you start to do it right here is fishing this outside hook in to torque the leg, and you kind of give up on it. So you stop and then it doesn't happen again. You really got to fish for that. What's going to make that easier is actually instead of sitting upright, is to go down more, and it should be easier to get this hook in. But either way, you get that hook in, and what then you want to do is splay the leg out in this direction. Okay, so this is the foot that's on the inside, and you splay the leg out. That makes it a lot easier to hit different attacks. The other thing is he doesn't have a whizzer in right now, so you can definitely look to sit out to take his back. Roberto, you got to get him flattened out. Yeah, there you go. Almost, not really. He's on the side still. You want to flatten him out when you're playing half guard. There's a constant battle for position, where the bottom guy in half wants to be on his side like Dan is. This is good for him, and the person that's playing top is going to want to flatten him out like that. So there you go. From here, you can use this instep of this foot right here to help start prying this leg out. The other thing I like to do is when I get across like this, I like to sit to this hip. So I sit that hip to the floor and I put this foot on the ground and I heel toe it all the way up to the butt. And that lets me pop my knee out from inside the half guard, or from like the closed loops, the legs. This can be annoying to deal with, but if you just stay disciplined with staying up on top heavy, you'll be good. A nice job and gets him out. Oh, but you let him put him back in there. Okay, so one of the things you should do when you get to mount is pinch your knees right now. And the other thing is if he's fishing for your feet, hook your feet under, like behind his butt, so he can't get to it, can't get access. Mount is a dynamic position in the sense of what you need to do with your legs. You constantly need to be moving them around depending on what they're doing. Okay. Sorry about the light over here too. I'm still got to figure that out with the daylight savings time, or with with that the sun goes away earlier. So I need to find some lighting options. This is good, Dan, but you need to put this hook in. So instead of just sitting here, this is doing nothing right now. You need to put your knee stays right here, right where it is, but put your shin in front of his leg right here, and that'll allow you to be able to lift him over and hit the sweep. Yeah, this is like easy sweep right now. Oh, but you hit him over anyways. So what do I know? This is a great thing to do in general, guys. I know I've been doing a lot of my videos. I might put one of my videos on. I did this the other day with Black Belt Chris. When you sweep somebody, one of the first things you should do, I mean, Roberto's obviously already conceded the position, but one of the first things you should do is grab their heels or their feet and just don't let their feet touch the ground. I challenge you, go try to stand up, but don't put your feet on the ground. And you might be like, oh, I could do this. You can't, because you need to put your feet on the ground. So go ahead and try to stand up without your feet on the ground. You can't do it because your feet have to be on the ground. It's not some trick question. So if Dan holds his feet off the ground and Roberto can't put his feet on the ground, he can't come back up. It's not possible. This is great. I remember watching this and I gave Roberto some tips right off the bat, but Dan does an excellent job here of being very disciplined with that grip. So Roberto makes that grip and Dan comes up and breaks that grip. And this is what you got to do. You can't, it's annoying, guys. I know, but the thing is, what's the alternative? Roberto is going to break Dan's posture down, and then you're screwed anyways. You have to do this. So when I'm passing the close guard, so Dan's setting his stuff up, I would always break that grip. So Roberto, what I was saying to you is to look up double sleeve guard. My buddy Justin Cummings is a beast at this. Shout out Justin. Double sleeve guard is an excellent option for when you can't get a hold of the collar or you just prefer to play it. Especially if if he ever gets head heavy, that's an option too. So Dan forgoes breaking the collar, the grip here. Let's see how that pans out for him. It might be okay because so that's an opportunity too, is recognizing what grips are important and what grips aren't, right? Like this grip would have been a problem if this hand is grabbing right here. That's a problem. But because it's grabbing down here, it's not really doing anything. You actually let him climb up a bit, which could be a problem, but it's not a huge deal because he has this like kind of bad outside grip. I would look for a cross grip. But basically, Roberto, all you need to do is just rip him down, or it's kind of weird. It's not really three-dimensional, but rip him like towards the camera. Okay. Like head forward towards the camera. And get his head over his base, like further in front of his base, and make it difficult for him to deal with. Those are good options. Sitting through for a worm guard. This can be annoying to deal with. I like to try to unravel my leg from things like this. I think in the King of the Hill episode that came out Saturday, I did this at one point. Not exactly the same situation, but and that works too. Use your hands, Roberto. Yep, knee slice through, get an underhook. Okay, so now we've gone full circle, and Roberto has the half guard with the knee shield. Dan, you are quite good at passing to the outside, like angled outside passing. I think you should focus more on inside, like knee shields, long step. That was a good chance for a long step there, but working on those passes. Beautiful. Nice, Roberto. Oh, the round was over. But nice. Just I like this a lot. Sometimes you just grab their head and turn them. Nothing wrong with that. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. Please consider liking and subscribing. Ring that notification bell. It would mean a lot to me. I get these episodes out every morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Saturday. Is it Eastern Daylight Savings Time? I don't even know. Is it like there's EDT sometimes. I never even know. Are we daylight savings right now? Or are we not? I feel like we're not saving daylight because there's less at night. I don't know. If you want to be in the show, check out the description below. We'll get you on here. And guys, I started posting little snippets. I mean, they're from the episodes, but I've been posting them consistently on Instagram and TikTok. If you can go take a look. I have also been putting YouTube shorts up. If you want to just see a little snippet of the episodes, check it out. It'd be cool if you could follow. I would appreciate that as well. All right. Have a great day. Bye.